What's up, y'all? You're watching Union Minded. I'm your host, Eric, and today I'm going to read to you guys a short story by a good friend of mine, Vu. He makes these posts, and from time to time, ends up being very much like a short story. And he has a very good way of simplifying complex issues. And so I want to read from a post that he made the other day called Breaker Box Moment. And it's kind of like a very easy to digest way to understand the relationship that we have with the economy that we live in. And so I really want to read this from you. And the reason that I want to bring this to you guys, it's recently come to my attention that somewhere in the neighborhood of about 45% of our union membership has less than 5 years of experience in unions. So they're less than 5 years in their union career. And so a lot of them are new and don't necessarily have a great grasp of what it is they are a part of. And so mistakenly they look at it as it's just another job, you're working for an employer, and that's what it is. But to be a union member is so much more than that, and it requires more from its members as far as understanding your role, knowing your rights, and having integrity in how you operate. But I thought that this breaker box moment was a really good segue into a task that I'm taking on over the next several weeks and months, and that is to reintroduce everybody to your basic union rights guaranteed to you by federal law and your role within your union, because I guarantee you'll get an education here on the Union Minded channel that you won't get in most union halls. All right, let's leave it at that. Let's dive into this this short story. Breaker box moment. I don't get why everyone's always complaining about capitalism, said Randy, wiping sweat from his brow as they sat on overturned buckets beside the job trailer. You work hard, you earn your pay, you buy what you want. I mean, that's freedom, brother. Lewis nodded slowly, sipping water. Yeah, I used to think that too. I still kind of do. But I've been thinking a lot lately, not just about us, about how the whole thing works. Randy chuckled. You're not turning into one of those socialist types, are you? Lewis shrugged. Nah, man. I still cash the same checks. I still buy tools from the same union store, but listen. He leaned forward, elbows on his knees. Capitalism runs on growth, right? Gotta grow the economy. Gotta increase production. Gotta sell more. That's what we're told. Exactly, Randy said, nodding. But for the economy to grow, it's gotta consume. Constantly. Like a beast. So, Randy asked. So to consume, people gotta consume. More phones, more trucks, more energy, more crap. Even if we don't need it. That's the only way this engine runs. Keep buying or it stalls. Randy scoffed. That's just how it is. You don't like it? Move to Cuba. Lewis ignored that. But here's the kicker, man. We're the ones building the system, wiring the buildings, powering the machines. But we're also the ones being targeted to consume it all. And meanwhile, he paused for just a moment, gesturing towards the city skyline off in the distance. The folks up in those towers, they ain't consuming, they're accumulating. Randy raised an eyebrow. You ever wonder why the price of everything goes up, but our raises come like molasses? We produce and consume. They own and collect. Randy didn't say anything. So Lewis pressed on. And now I'm watching the wildfires burn longer. Water tables are dropping. Summer's getting hotter. All this growth, it's costing the planet. We're wiring data centers that burn more power than small cities just to stream cat videos 24/7 and sell you shoes through your phone. Sounds like you're anti-progress, Randy said, but softer now. I'm not, Lewis replied, but maybe progress shouldn't mean burning the earth and working people down to the bone while 10 dudes in suits get richer every quarter. Randy looked off into the distance, chewing on the thought. I'm just saying, Lewis added, if we're going to be part of the machine, maybe we ought to consume with intention, not out of habit. Maybe we ought to build things that last, not just things that sell. He looked over, and maybe, just maybe, the worker and the consumer are the same damn person. And it's time we stopped acting like we ain't getting squeezed from both sides. Randy didn't respond for a while. Then he said, almost quietly, I never thought of it like that. Lewis smiled. Neither did I, until I did. We have a relationship with this economy. We have a relationship with the bosses. We have a relationship with each other. It's important that we understand those relationships and our roles within them. We are union. We should know better. My name's Eric. You're watching Union Minded. Remember that the fight's not left and right. It's up and down. It's going to take solidarity to win always. Each one teach one. Get out there and reach one. And remember, there could be no union without you and I front and center. So let's go. Peace.